We are back! We haven't uploaded a video in a very long time, but we haven't been sitting still because we bought a van! What? If you've been following us on Instagram, you know this, but if not, there you go.
So we bought a van and then we converted it into a little tiny home on wheels, and we are planning on traveling around Europe with it. The last almost a year. We bought it in July of last year, in the middle of the lockdown COVID situation that everyone, I'm sure, is well aware of. And then we spent the next months trying to convert it into our perfect little home.
We thought it wouldn't take us a year. We thought we would finish it in a few months, and we thought we would have been traveling by now, but yeah, it's a lot of work.
Yeah, and we did everything ourselves, and yeah, every step along the way took a little bit longer than anticipated because it's difficult to do something new for the first time, and every step was a new first. For an entire year, so yeah, that's why everything took
learned a lot. We learned a lot of new skills, and it was.
And we tried to document as much as we could, and we will be doing some van build videos, uploading some van build videos in the next couple of weeks.
So we've been living in the van for almost a month now already, but we haven't been traveling around because it wasn't completely finished yet. We've just been living on my dad's
driveway,
yeah, I was looking for the word. So the last few weeks we've just been also saying goodbye to people, and yeah.
And travel restrictions in Europe are pretty tight at the moment. Our plan was just to go visit countries that were not too difficult to enter, but it turns out that most countries have pretty strict restrictions. So that's why we decided to get vaccinated, and starting from July 1st, when you're fully vaccinated, it should be a bit easier to travel across Europe, across borders, because of the COVID vaccine passport. But now we're in between our two vaccinations. So we both were vaccinated once, and now we're waiting for our second vaccine so we can get our passport and go across the border more easily.
So in the meantime, we decided to travel around Belgium and maybe Luxembourg if we still have time for that. But yeah, Belgium has a lot of beautiful places that we've never seen before. Since we have to be back in our hometown in 3 weeks or something, 3 or 4 weeks for our second vaccine, we don't have the opportunity to go very far, but I'm excited just to see our little country.
Me too. And to test out the van in like new situations, and to try to find a place to sleep every night and deal with the problems that are sure to arise when you're our van life.
But enough talking for right now. Let us give you a little tour of our new home. So we'll start at the entrance. We decided to put our tap on this side of the van so we can access our water tanks easily. We have 60 liters of fresh water and a 20-liter gray water tank. We decided to go for 2 water pumps, one separate drinking water tap, because we read that at some campsites you have to pay for drinking water. And this way we can also use our tap as a shower. And we have some extra storage in here for some shoes. So when we first were looking for a van, we were thinking about taking this wall out to have more of an open space. But most of the vans that we found already had a wall, and the regulations in Belgium are really strict, and you're technically not allowed to take out the wall, or you have to do a lot of stuff. I'm not going to go into detail. If you want more, if you're from Belgium and you're interested in converting a van, you can always ask us questions, but we decided to keep the wall. But we can open this up. Ta-da! So if we want, we can climb in the cabin. So because of the wall, we kind of lose a bit of space, so we created another storage box for more shoes. This is our heater. This is our display of our heater. So my dad helped us with this to install it. It is a diesel heater, so it's connected to the diesel tank of the van. We haven't had to use it yet because the weather is beautiful. At least we have the opportunity to go to the north, to colder countries. So next up is our kitchen. This is our large cabinet. We decided to bring our air fryer, or we kind of constructed our van around bringing the air fryer. That before we even bought the van, we knew we wanted this. So this is basically pantry space. We also have some like stationary stuff and our beautiful fridge. This is an 85-liter fridge. It's really big. We're always surprised at how much fits in this fridge. So yeah, it's more than enough for us. And here's some more pantry space. We have a lot of stuff. These are our towels and our induction cooktop. We have a full electrical build. I'm gonna let Steve explain the electrical. I'm not gonna go into that. Our beautiful spice racks and of course our coffee maker. We cannot go without coffee. When we first moved into the van, we had to test drive it and the coffee maker fell on the floor. So we just secured it with some hooks like this. Easy, and it stays into place. So, and my favorite thing of all, beautiful tiles. We've seen a lot of van lifers use these stick-on tiles, so yeah, I really wanted those. They make the place look homely and it really looks like a kitchen. I love it. And on the other side we have our huge sink. We really wanted a big sink. We see a lot of campers with these tiny sinks to have more workspace, but a big sink was pretty important to us. It's just a lot easier just to wash your hair like this. And of course, a fruit hammock. Everyone has those. And a little mirror to be able to look at ourselves, which is what a mirror is used for. And this is our beam with a ton of electrical stuff. We have our battery monitor, our solar monitor, our inverter switch, USB charger, and 2 power outlets. And of course, beautiful decoration, very important. So we have quite a bit of storage, which I'm really happy about. All these drawers are filled with clothes. So this is Steve's side and this is my side. And we still have tons of space for pantry and glasses and cups and other kitchen stuff and pots and pans. When we started moving into the van, we started putting our clothes in the drawers. It was the first thing we moved, and they filled up so quickly. We thought we wouldn't be able to fit in everything, but it's actually, yeah, we even have some extra space down here if we really want to. And on this side, we don't really have space for full drawers because of the sink. So we made these for toothpaste and like facial products and things like that, just to maximize our storage, to maximize our space, storage space capacity. And here again is our water supply, and here's our bathroom, which is a mess right now. But yeah, basically bathroom stuff. This is our trash can, a little trash can. And the main question people ask, where do we go to the bathroom? We have a tiny bucket, it's like a toilet bucket. And this is laundry, by the way, so, and some more cleaning stuff. But the toilet is only in case of emergencies. We have some compostable bags, so in case of emergency we can go, but we try to use public toilets as much as possible. We have an app called Toilet Finder, and there are a lot of public toilets around if you know where they are. So just gas stations, restaurants. Up until now we only had to use it once each. And of course we have our fan. This is the Max fan. There's also a remote. We can use it when we're laying in bed. It has the ability to blow in wind as well as suck out, so we can also use it when we cook, so the steam gets out of the van. It's been really nice on these hot days to be able to have some circulation in the van. And we also have drawers down here. Ta-da! We actually haven't seen anyone else use this space as drawers, so it was Steve's idea. He's quite proud of it. But it's pretty secretive, so we can put some valuables in there. And we have some drawers down here as well. There you go. I'm gonna let Steve do the rest of the tour.
So I'll show you our bedroom slash seating area. We have some more storage underneath these seats. So this is kind of like a big mess as well, but it has some extra supplies such as toilet paper, some of our day packs, some extra hair gel, stuff like that. On this side we have that extra storage area, and then on the other side we have the electrical. So I'll just put these to the side real quick. There we go. Over here we have a DIY 400 amp hour battery, which should be plenty because we have a full electrical build. We needed a lot of power, and this should deliver that. We basically have 3 different ways of charging the battery. One is the main way, is the solar panels. On top we have 2 180 watt solar panels on the roof, and then we can also charge from the alternator, and we also have a shore power charger. Whenever there have been a lot of cloudy days, or maybe our battery is running low because we're making too many fries in our air fryer, for instance, we can always charge, go to a camp site and charge our battery from there. Over here we have our inverter. Most of the things in the van are powered directly from the battery with 12 volts, but some of the power outlets, and for instance the induction cooktop, they use 220 volts, so we need an inverter for that. And this is rated for 2500 watts, which is very high capacity inverter for 12 volts. But yeah, everything is working very smoothly, so I'm very happy with that. So as you can see right now, it's set up so we can eat and work here. But every night before we go to bed, we of course have to make the bed. And the way we do that is by pulling out the table, which is a little bit difficult sometimes.
Sometimes it goes out like that.
Yeah,
really
sometimes
easily.
it's really smooth, and then whenever we want to show people, it acts like this. So yeah, we basically take out this pole, do you call it a pole? I don't know. And then use the table as an extension of the bed, or the seating area, rather, like this. And we also have another board to complete the middle part. And we use one of the back cushions in the middle, like so. And then basically we sleep in widthwise. So I have to sleep here because the van goes out a little bit in the center, and this is just enough space for me to be able to stretch fully. And on the other end is more than enough space for Sabrina. But in order to be able to use as much of the width of the van as possible, we did have to make some bump outs. So on both sides we try to utilize as much of the available space, because if we didn't do that, and if you look at the walls here, if you imagine that this goes all the way down, then you miss, like, I think maybe 14 centimeters in total, which would make it very difficult for both of us to sleep over here. And of course we don't just sleep on these seating cushions, but we have our bedding over there in the headliner shelf that we made. So that has our cushions and our sheets and stuff like that, so we can make it nice and bed-like for when we go to sleep. And here is our garage area. As you can see, we brought 2 foldable bikes. To be able to put them in and take them out easily, we made these custom drawers that fit the exact shape of the bike. And you put them in like this. Like so. and then you're guaranteed that it fits perfect every time. I really wanted to bring the bikes because sometimes it might be difficult or expensive to park inside of a city center, and then this way you can park the van outside of the city, take the bikes, and be a lot more efficient in moving around. So this is duplicated on the other side as well, just the other bike. And we have my skateboard here, some walking shoes, and then we have 2 storage areas in the doors that we still have to finish. Another attempt to maximize the storage capacity of the van. And down the center here we have 1 long drawer, or 2 long drawers actually, that you pull out almost all the way. Inside here we have a guitar, because we want to be able to record and maybe upload some songs while we're van lifing. Then our yoga mats and some protective gear for Sabrina for something that she bought. Since I have the skateboard, she decided to buy some skates. So the other stuff that's down here is just some clothes, some winter wear, and some sleeping bags, so we can switch out our summer and our winter wear, or just have some extra storage. And that's basically it. That's our van. This is our home that we're going to be spending most of our time in for the next foreseeable time. So yeah, let us know what you think.
We totally forgot to show you guys the most important part of the van. Our dino Flynn. His name is Flynn, and he's the cutest little dino ever. He's gonna come along on our adventures, and we're gonna take pictures with him at the beach and at the club and at the, I don't know.
Club.
So the idea for this YouTube channel is to try and upload a video once a week. We're thinking about uploading a van life video 1 week and then a van build video the next week. And maybe throw in a cover song every once in a while, since we brought the guitar and we want to record some songs. Maybe. We're not making any promises, but we'll see how that goes. So right now we are parked in front of a random castle in a town called just an hour's drive from our hometown. And I think we're just gonna look on our camper app to find a place where we can spend the night, and maybe find a toilet on my toilet finder app. Van life. So I think this is going to be our camping spot for the night, right next to this lovely forest. I am not 100% sure if it's allowed, but we have this app called Park per Night, and this place was on it, and there were a few reviews saying it was a lovely and quiet place. I am making burgers for dinner, and Steve is fixing our window covers, our front window covers.
Yeah, trying to anyway.
And this is what the van looks like when we go to bed. Beautiful fairy lights.
Yeah. And we also have these reading lights, these dimmable reading lights, so we can make it nice and cozy before we go to bed. Okay, that's gonna be it for this video, guys. Be sure to let us know what you think of our van conversion, and we will see you guys next time. Bye!
Bye.